Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to PCM21. It's career mode. We're on episode 39. I don't know how it's taken me 3 episodes to get through a minor 3-stage race, but of course there were other races going on, so I mean, I at least have a good excuse. I also have the even better excuse of I really haven't had the time to spend enormous amounts of time in between scenes, you know, playing the game and doing what would, you know, that otherwise be normal for me. But right now, just time constraints being what they are, I'm just glad to be able to put something out. Let's continue on. So here we are. It's the Vuelta a Asturias, and we lead with Berlikov. We have 3 climbs up this hill left to go as we begin that first of those final 3 ascents. We've already lost 2 riders out the back. We just lost Luxi's, the latest to get dropped, now down to just 36 in the Peloton. And amazingly, I haven't had to do any of the work today. The other teams trying to put the pressure on us, which is good because, you know, we can hack it. We're doing just fine. Iskov, he's getting down there. 18k left here with these final 31 riders in this Peloton. 31 riders in contention, and I've got 3 guys looking really good. Positive race day condition, 3 strong riders, my 2 leaders, plus Isakov looking pretty good too. A little more tired. He's now the one doing the work. He's going to lead out these last 15k right now. 2 climbs to go though, so I don't want to do it all at once, but we are definitely going to start pushing the issue. Berlikov to follow Martin Guerrero, Mark Guerrero to follow Kikovci, and Kikovci following Isakov, and Isakov we're going to gel up right now, and we're going to start putting the pressure on. Take over this ride, take the outside for now. It will become the inside here before long. Push a little bit harder. I'm setting this up for the attack on the next time, really, but right now it's just positioning, being in place. Okay, more riders getting dropped, and now we take over at the front. 300 meters to go to the top. Down to 24 riders as we go over the top. We have the descent. It is raining. It is raining. Don't go crazy here. And then from here on out, we want to control. 10k to go, and a lot of it's downhill. Gel up for Kikovci because he will be taking over, and others are trying to come up on us. Okay, here we go. The last of the big turns are done now, so now we can really push for Isakov. Isakov go max. Vligan trying to attack. I see what he's doing here. And now Kikovci takes over. Isakov, job done. Go ahead and go to auto, buddy. Okay, here comes the next attack. Bagioli, Vligan. Oh! How does that always happen to me? How does that always happen to me? Okay, max effort. Gel up, 5k. Kikovci. Down to 21 riders. And we're attacking on the descent. I just hope we don't crash. Don't crash. Don't crash. We're not crashing. We're not crashing! Yes, we're not crashing. 3.6. Kikovci. Okay, that was probably the hardest corner left other than maybe this right-hander right here. We ease off right there. Okay, 2k to go. Okay, sprint it out, Kikovci. Sprint it out. Okay, Martin Guerrero. Martin Guerrero. And Berlikov. We're not going to win the stage, but we are comfortably in it. Berlikov's going to win the overall. Stage goes to Vligan. Narvaez crept second. The contenders were there, but we did what we needed to do. And we've claimed victory overall. Nice. Multiple categories actually there for Berlikov. I don't know what all he got. Martin Guerrero gets 10th on the stage, still ahead of Berlikov as they both tried to sprint in. And there you go. Final results. Berlikov with the win, 26 seconds ahead of Narvaez. Martin Guerrero squeezes his way from 14th back up into the top 10 in that final run-in at 3.5 minutes down. So excellent race. 2 riders in the top 10. The overall win. Sprints, 3rd. 4th in the mountains. Under 25s, a 1-2-6-9 finish. Totally dominating that as well. We get the team classification. It's a good result. Now, here was the thing about all of that, right? This season, content-wise of what we're getting on camera, when I'm participating in physically, has mostly been the World Tour races, where we as a team have been a little overmatched. Not massively. I mean, we're competitive, but we're not getting victories. Now we finally go, okay, well, let's see how we do against Continental Pro. That's how we do against Continental Pro. Not complete domination, but domination to the point where we win the race, we win a stage, we win the team classification. We were all over the other minor classifications, not necessarily winning all of them, but, there in a way that shows we're going to put our foot down and take it to you. Good luck. Keep up if you can. And we're now at the GP de Morbihan. There are some World Tour teams here. There are some strong riders here. We are not in the top 10 favorites list at all, but I think we absolutely can get a top 10 with this one. Maybe better. We might be able to steal a slot in the top 5. You never know. We've got 7 riders in the break. They are 4 minutes ahead. We're coming up on 120K to go, meaning we're going to get water soon. And we are now entering the finishing sequence where we're going to loop through lap after lap through this area. And there's a lot of undulation the rest of the way. I mean, this is one of the easiest hills we're going to see. And we're only going to see this for the next few laps. And that was still a hill. A lot of climbing to get through. And that means this is definitely not going to be a bunch sprint. This is not going to come down to just everybody and the best punchers at the very, very end going for it. This is going to be a much smaller group than the 132 that we have right now, plus the 7 at the front. It's not going to be down to 139 riders. And with only 3 minutes, you can rule out the front 7. That's definitely not the kind of gap that they're going to need to hang on to at the end of this thing. But you can see just that's a steeper climb. And that's the finish line. So, it's going to take a puncher, but it's also going to take somebody who can climb, who can withstand. Now, I'm not going to put the pressure on right now, not with 90 kilometers. But I've got a team here that can climb relatively well. I'm a bit unlucky with the race day condition draw, as it's definitely negative, but you can see that pace has already picked up. Now with 90K to go, Ravenko, Mugisha both struggled on that climb. Faitosa struggled on that climb a little bit. So they're all starting to feel it as we go through our last few times now on that shorter hill. Starting to ease into this, set things up, and I've got to get water again here before too long. We might do this at the top here, but I think I'll wait for the next time through, because then we're just going to hit that climb over and over and over again, and that's going to be painful in the legs, as that's a much steeper climb. Yeah, kilometer wise, we're good. Ravenko, I think, is the guy I want to send back to do it potentially, and we're going to send him here pretty soon now. 1K to go from the top. He'll hopefully have the water roughly near the top. He does, right over the top. Perfect timing on that. He'll have the descent. He'll have the short hill to try to get back up and take care of the water. He's already back up there. Heart rate's still really high for him, but task done. 50K to go. Water good to go till the end. We need to take care of something else right now, though. Up the effort to an 80. Mugisha. It's on like Donkey Kong. You're going to be hitting this thing over and over again. You guys are starting to struggle. Arroyo, not a very good regular climber, so he's going to have to push a little bit harder than the others to try to stay near the front. There are absolutely going to be punchers who are dropped because they're splits, and they will not make it back. Guaranteed. Yeah, this time instead of going left and going up the little hill, we go right into that finishing climb. At 1.5K, and then that's it. We're already seeing a almost split right there, just ahead of us. 37K to go. Mugisha about to get dropped. Ravenko. Gel up for him. Effort needs to go up a little bit more. Everybody now to an 82, 83. Oh, they just sat up. They just sat up with 34K to go. That could allow the breakaway to do something. Ravenko, you're still here. Infinite relay, 86. Let's change up. Wow, apparently we couldn't use the right-hand side of the road there. Ravenko's done. And those guys weren't attacking. That was just acceleration is all that was. Mugisha has not been dropped yet. He's way at the back of the group. You can see that there is splits coming. There are some definite splits coming. We have 4 times to go still up the climb. Rivera not looking so good. Jurcevic is looking fantastic. Maybe we put Jurcevic on the back of Berlikov, and if he can keep up, that's great. And if not, then, you know, so be it. Not 99, not yet anyway. But Feitosa, Mr. Brazilian national champion, let's get the party started. Can we do this? 25 kilometers out with 5 riders. Wheelan, Davide Formulo, Hofstetter, still pushing tempo. Peloton finally starting to get split up just a little bit. And we're also on the verge of bringing in the breakaway riders. Most of them anyway. Feitosa, not that strong. He got us through that first climb. He will not get us through the next one. In fact, we're going to start pushing now. Let's get Rivera ready because he's going to take over. Feitosa nearly done, and we bring in all but that final rider. Still 119 in the break, catching those guys. That coach. These guys trying to push Seb Berwick. Feitosa's done. On to Rivera. 3 times to go. Rivera a little too far back, so we're not attacking this time, but we are seeing a big push from a little group of riders chasing those guys down. That took out a lot. That took out a lot of riders in terms of their leg strength. That big push. But you can see our little push right here also take it out a little bit. But we'll get some red bar back in Arroyo, Berlikov, and Jurcevic, though Rivera will keep that pressure on with just 2 climbs left to go. Finally, the peloton is shrinking. This is much larger than I suspected it would be at this point in time with 11K to go. So we've covered over half that distance, and we've dropped 1 rider is all. Those guys behind us didn't get put on auto. It's okay, though. Arroyo, let's get him ready. Rivera nearly done. Down to 93. No more break. And we go into Arroyo's move. Berlikov, Jurcevic. Here we go. Hermans, Barguil, Romo, Vendram.
He's going for victory. There's a report over the radio of a rider coming off his bike. But apparently
they open a tiny gap, but we are the ones to cover that off. And now it's a group of 11. Group of 11 gone clear into the final climb. Into the final climb. Arroyo's done. However, we're going to keep him pushing. Leading out the 11. Berlikov and Jurcevic ready to go. 5K. 4K. We're looking at a definite top 10. What else can we do with this, though? 4K to go. Berlikov, let's take over. Arroyo's done. Arroyo, try to break toe. Hermans, Barguil, and Dram again. 2K to go. Berlikov. Really setting it up well for Jurcevic. Now, Berlikov, sprint. Final kilometer. Jurcevic. Come on, come on. It's a top 5. It's a top 5. Jurcevic. Podium. It's a podium. Can he hang on to second place? Can he hang on for second? We were hoping top 10. I will take a podium. Mataway. Romo just beats Jurcevic to the line. Thought we had it, but Jurcevic was definitely fading. Romo grabs second, but hey, podium, third place. Excellent. Berlikov grabs 8th as well, beating Latour Pogacar. Yes. Yes, sir. I'll take it. I'll take it. Great result. All right, short episode today, but, time's a factor. Time's always a ticking. Got a lot going on, but finally the things that, I've been saying this for a week now, but that list of things, it finally is getting shorter, because every time it feels like it's getting shorter, it gets a little longer. There's more things to put on that list. But the immediate stuff that really, really, really needed to get done is nearly done. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.